Welcome back to Eerie Narratives, where the shadows of the past refuse to stay buried. Tonight, we descend into the hollowed-out heart of Appalachia with a tale called Whispers from the Old Mining Town. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because once these whispers start, they don't stop until they've claimed their due. Dim the lights, grab your headphones, and let's begin. In the rugged hills of West Virginia, where the coal seams run deep and the mountains swallow secrets, there was a girl named Riley Harlan, 24 years old, working nights at a diner in Charleston to pay for her mom's chemo bills. Riley had grown up hearing the old stories. Black Hollow, the ghost town 40 miles up the hollers, wiped off the map after the Harlan No. 7 mine collapse in 1962. Over 100 men lost that day. Companies said it was an act of God. Folks who survived said it was greed. Corners cut on supports. Warnings ignored. Riley's great-grandfather had been the shift foreman. He walked out alive. A lot of families never forgave the Harlans for that. Lately, though, the past wasn't staying in the ground. Every night for 3 weeks, Riley dreamed the same dream. She stood inside a crumbling opera house. No, not some fancy city theater, but the old company-built auditorium in Black Hollow, the one where miners' wives used to put on shows to keep spirits up. Dust hung thick in the air. Broken seats stretched into darkness. On the stage, under a single flickering spotlight that shouldn't have power, a woman danced. Her dress was tattered lace and silk, once white, now gray with rot. Her movements were graceful at first, slow spins, arms like willow branches, but her face was wrong. Skin peeled back in places, eyes sunken, mouth stretched in a silent scream. And the music, haunting Appalachian fiddle and banjo, warped and off-key, always ended with the same whisper in Riley's ear. "Come home, Harlan. Finish the dance." She'd wake up sweating, heart hammering, the melody still echoing in her skull. Her friends, Jake, Mia, Tyler, and Sarah, laughed it off over beers. "Too many true crime podcasts, Rye," Jake teased. "Or maybe you're just stressed." But Riley couldn't shake it. The dream felt like a summons. One crisp October weekend, the 5 of them decided to blow off steam with a camping trip in the Monongahela National Forest. Tents, coolers, a playlist of old country tunes. Jake drove his beat-up F-150, windows down, wind whipping through the hollers. They were supposed to stick to the main roads, but a wrong turn, GPS glitching, sent them deeper into unmarked gravel. Storm clouds rolled in fast. Thunder cracked like dynamite. Then the truck sputtered, coughed black smoke, and died. Alternator? Tyler guessed, popping the hood. Rain started pelting down. No signal. Miles from anywhere. They grabbed flashlights and rain jackets, figuring they'd hike towards lights or a ranger station. After 20 minutes of slogging through mud, Mia pointed. "Is that a town?" Through the trees, shapes emerged, sagging clapboard houses, rusted head frames, a tipple like a broken skeleton against the sky. Black Hollow, the exact place from Riley's dreams. "No way," Sarah whispered. "This can't be real." Riley's stomach twisted. "It is." The group pushed on, drawn by the promise of shelter. The old opera house loomed at the end of the main drag, 2 stories of peeling paint, boarded windows, a faded sign, Black Hollow Community Theater, established 1918. The front doors hung ajar, chain broken long ago by vandals or kids. Inside smelled of wet wood and decay. Flashlight beams cut through floating dust motes, rows of wooden seats, some overturned. The stage ahead, red velvet curtain half torn, moth-eaten. Riley's being trembled as it landed on the center. Scuffed floorboards. An old phonograph in the corner, needles still poised like it had been waiting. "We should just wait out the storm in the truck," Jake said, voice tight. But Riley was already walking toward the stage. "I have to see." The others followed reluctantly. As they stepped onto the boards, the air grew colder. A low hum started, faint at first, then swelling into that warped fiddle tune from her dreams. The curtain twitched. No wind. Then she appeared. From the wings stepped the dancer. Not a trick of light, solid enough to cast a shadow. Her ballet slippers left wet prints, black water like mine runoff. She began to move. Slow pirouettes, arms extended, head tilted. Graceful, beautiful, terrifying. Her decayed face turned toward Riley, and the whisper came, not in her head this time, but aloud, echoing off the rafters. "Come home, Harlan. Finish the dance." The door slammed shut behind them, locked, no give. Panic set in. Tyler pounded on the wood, Mia screaming. Jake tried prying boards from windows. Nothing budged. The dancer spun faster. The music grew louder, frantic. Shadows in the seats stirred. Pale faces of minors, women, children, watching, waiting. Riley felt it then. A pull in her chest, like strings attached to her limbs. Her feet moved on their own, stepping onto the stage, arms lifting, twirling. She fought it, but her body obeyed the rhythm. The dancer smiled, teeth missing, gums black, and reached out. In flashes, the truth hit Riley like cave-in rock. Riley's great-grandfather hadn't just ignored warnings. He'd ordered the crew to keep digging, despite the cracks, because the company bonus depended on hitting quota. The collapse buried his own brother-in-law alive. The dancer, she was Eliza Harlan, his wife, who came to the theater that night to perform one last show before the family fled the guilt. She never made it out, trapped when the mountain came down. The curse had waited generations. Every Harlan descendant felt the pull eventually. Now it was Riley's turn, to dance until her heart gave out, or until she dragged someone else into the steps to take her place. Her friends rushed the stage. Jake grabbed her arm. "Riley, fight it." But the dancer lunged, passing through Riley like cold smoke. Pain exploded in her chest. Her vision blurred. She spun harder, faster, feet bleeding on the splintered wood. Sarah yelled, "The phonograph, smash it!" Tyler charged, yanked the needle off with a screech. Silence, blessed, sudden silence. The dancer froze mid-step. Her form flickered. The shadows in the seats moaned. Riley collapsed, gasping. The doors creaked open. They ran, out into the rain, down the empty street, back to the truck. Miraculously, it started on the first try. They tore out of Black Hollow without looking back. Riley never told her mom the full story. The dreams stopped. The cancer treatments continued. Life limped on. But sometimes, late at night when the wind howls through the hollers, Riley hears faint banjo strings, and she feels her toes twitch, like they're remembering the steps. If you ever find yourself driving those back roads in West Virginia, and your GPS takes you somewhere it shouldn't, turn around. Because some towns don't stay buried, and some dances aren't finished. Thanks for watching Eerie Narratives. If this one chilled you, drop a like, share it with someone who loves the dark side of Appalachia, and tell me in the comments, have you ever felt something pull you toward a place you shouldn't go? Sleep tight, or don't. The whispers might find you anyway.